Adult audience. Loveline may contain sexually oriented content. Listener discretion is advised.
Loveline with Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew.
Hey, everybody, it's Loveline. I'm Adam, that's Dr. Drew. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. Dr. Drew, board-certified physician, addiction medicine specialist. Tomorrow night, Jenny McCarthy, and the following night, Alanis Morissette. It is Tuesday, isn't it?
Yeah, and then a big week next week, too. Look at that.
Yeah, Bad Religion. I'll tell you something about that Bad Religion. A, good group. B, been around for probably 20-plus years. C, smartest group.
Mm-hmm.
And nicest group.
Yep.
If you got trapped on an island with a group...
That'd be the one. It would not be Pennywise.
They build you a fire. No, it'd be nothing but just... It'd be cornholing for the first 2 days, and then it would get ugly. And then you'd be eaten by Fletcher.
Right.
It'd be physical abuse, probably some sexual abuse.
And then cannibalism.
And then cannibalism,
yeah,
ultimately.
Right.
You'd actually... Here would be a good thing. You just go, please eat me the first day.
Yeah.
So I don't have... Otherwise, it's going to be 6-8 days of torture, and then I get eaten. And by the way, better for you. Because my body's going to be emaciated and bruised by the time you get to it.
More energy there.
Yes. So Bad Religion, Nicole Richie, and Randy Jackson, who's coming off of American Idol, of course, and many, many, many others. No guests tonight, and it's a good thing because I'm back. I got things to talk about.
And tonight we may actually even take calls if we don't have a guest.
It's possible.
Yeah.
It's possible.
Yeah.
I got to do, just 40 or 50 minutes on Europe. Went to Italy. Went there with Jimmy and my wife and Sarah Silverman and cousin Sal and a nice group of people, good group of people. Had a great time. Here's the whole thing. Whenever I travel, I'm always reminded of what we could do just a little bit better in this country. You know, that's who I am. I feel like in this country, I feel like it's like we're a car company. Mm-hmm. And there are always things we could learn from our competitors. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And I feel when I tour around, if I go to another country, I feel like I'm touring the factory of one of my competitors. And there's certain things you see where you go, yeah, well, we do that just a little bit better. But then there's a whole S-load of stuff you go, wow. That'd be a good idea.
Yeah.
It'd be nice if our car had one of those.
Yeah.
And the thing is it's not copywritten. It's not patented. There's no reason why
we just go ahead and use it.
Just go ahead and use it. You find something that works, just go ahead and use it. And it's that way from electrical switches to laws to just about everything. It ranges from almost nothing to huge. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And for instance, in England, I was talking about this last time I was there, out on the sidewalk, I reckon, and I work over at Jimmy Kimmel Live, which is right in the middle of Hollywood, and I park in the back and have to walk back around down an alley and across the thing and behind in this parking lot. I must step over 700 or 800 trails of urine.
Oh, yeah.
You know, if you look at a urine trail, the urine is usually done in the corner of the building, but the building it's sloped away from the building. Right. They want the water to run away from the building and run into the thing and slide down the alley. And I end up crossing the urine line. The Maginot line, as we call it, Drew, us World War II fans. I cross that urine line probably 700-800 times a week. I actually step over a trail. Now, God forbid there's a bathroom that can be used at any service station in Los Angeles. Right. The one at the bottom of my hill on Beechwood has had a bathroom out of order for the 8 years that I've lived there. So people take a whiz in the street. All I'm saying is you go to England. England has a sort of a strange thing. It also looks like a little bit of a pyramid shape with a couple things carved out of it. It's basically three guys can take a leak by turning their back to the world, pointing their dork inward, and taking a leak out of this thing that's sort of almost like a nose cone of a rocket, and it has like three coves spooned out of it. Mm-hmm. No big deal. You wouldn't be offended. More offended, by the way, just seeing the dried urine, smelling the dried urine, stepping over that sometimes dried urine, oftentimes wet urine.
I'm sure 300 or 400 years ago, those things were major advances.
Yeah.
You think we would have caught on?
Let's go ahead and, you see, plenty.
Well, maybe it is a backlash. Maybe it is the fact that we can't use, if there is a public, if a place of business has a restroom, it's not a public restroom.
Right.
And if you have a gas station, you sure as hell can't use that.
No.
So it's time to bring out public restrooms.
Just put a place where the fellas can take a squirt.
Yeah.
That's all.
That's a good idea.
And by the way, if there wasn't several million gallons of human waste being dumped out onto the streets and sidewalks every day, we wouldn't need it. But we do. And by the way, you're talking to a guy who whizzes in the sink.
You're offended.
I don't have what you call delicate sensibilities when it comes to urine.
Yeah.
But I see there's a problem.
Yeah.
It should be addressed. That's all. And our little, outhouse that is at Lollapalooza that gets up to 170 degrees inside of it until somebody backs into you and tips you over in it, not the solution. The little tripod thing. It's really the base of the whole thing, the footprint, as we like to say in the business, Drew, the urine business, the footprint of the thing's about 4 foot around, just 4 feet around. And it's just spooned out enough on 3 sides, and 3 guys can take a leak. And look, if you're offended by seeing a guy's back while he does his business, then you don't belong in this town.
I would bet that 90% of the things you observe that our car company should adopt are things that fall under the heading of, please, sirs, allow us to behave like adults.
Yes.
Let's all behave like adults. Let's create things that allow us to behave like adults.
Drew, I could just first.
Did I ring that bell properly?
I know where to begin. I don't want to. First off, okay. Other countries, by the way, have a left lane, or as they call it, a passing lane.
Yes.
When they drive, they have a left lane that is used for people who want to move along at a better clip than you.
Again, and sometimes called the move your ass lane.
Yes, you use that lane to either. Here's the rules of the left lane. You either use it to go around somebody, or you move at a fast enough clip in that lane that no one can get around you or wants to go around you.
No, people need to get out of your way.
Yes. Not the passive-aggressive sea-sucker who's going 59, who I've been hitting with the high beams and trading bumper chrome with for the last 18 off-ramps, who, gestures up to the 55 and says, hey, buddy, I'm doing 4 miles out. I'm on a good clip here. Now, that doesn't exist. They understand. And by the way, transportation in these other cities is just that. You got to get from point A to point B, and you want to do it as fast as you can. That's all. That's the way they do it. And when it's time to get across the city or across the country, they just move it along. They go. They get on a scooter. They go. And it's amazing. You walk through, and I walked through, we went to Italy and France. I walked around France. I covered several thousand miles. I was like a poet, Drew.
Yeah, sure.
I just put my walking shoes on. I put my Walkman on, and I just stumbled through that entire town. You don't see any paint on the curbs. There's no green for 15-minute passenger loading. There's no white. There's no red. There's no yellow. There's no color painted on. How does a society survive without multicolor paint slopped all over the goddamn sidewalk? Your bumper is hanging into the red. Are you kidding me? How do they do it? I'll tell you how they do it. They find a goddamn parking space and they park. They don't even care what direction they're going. They find an opening and they fill it. And if they're blocking a driveway, they get towed. And if they're parked on the sidewalk blocking a guy's storefront, they get towed. Other than that, it's life goes on. That's it. You found an opening, you park. You want to squeeze in sideways, you squeeze in. If you're going the wrong direction, you're going the wrong direction. That's it. People park. They trust people. You got a scooter, you pull it up on a sidewalk. That's it. You can't park a motorcycle anywhere in this city. You can't park a scooter anywhere. It's nothing. It's just you need to park. It's just get raped by the parking guy who just decides, by the way, that it's 20-minute increments. You've been here 41 minutes. It rolled up into the next hour. So you'll be paying for that one, too. Yeah. It's just, we just, we got rid of every form of public transportation in this city about 50 years ago, and then the raping party began. Just, how do they go? How do they make it through? I walked through Paris for 3 days. I didn't see a meter maid. I don't think they exist. I didn't see a cop running tickets.
Well, clearly that town's going to unravel then.
500 more years max. Before the wheels come off that pastry truck known as France. And let me tell you something. Talk all the smack you want about the people. They enjoy their life. They're not hassled. Guy gets a scooter, cuts across town, goes in, does a little shopping, cracks a beer, walks around like an adult, sips it down, gets back on the scooter, which is parked wherever he's parked without, screwing anybody else, and goes back to his house. And they enjoy themselves. Oh, do they enjoy themselves. I drive the car like a fugitive, just looking over my shoulder. Where's the park? What's the sign say? Uh-oh. Look at the sign. Oh, there's no park. Oh, when's the street cleaner coming? This is only for guys with the yellow pass. Oh, is the bumper hanging into the yellow zone? What's the yellow zone?
How about me with that crazy left turn?
Oh, please.
Guy waving me up the street to give me a ticket.
Go to some of these other countries. You come back here, you'd be outraged. It really, we look at this as the bastion of freedom. Are you kidding me? You can't do anything in this country.
You know why? We rely on laws more than any other country in the world to tell us what to do.
Pussy lawyers. Just please, every lawyer, could we just take, I would love to just take a giant cargo net and fill it with lawyers and publicists and just fling it into the ocean so we could get to work on my utopia. Oh, my God. All right, so I went out to lunch, and by the way, I feel like a criminal when I travel because I do all the things that I would gladly and safely do here, but of course would be wrestled to the ground and arrested. But we went to lunch. We had a group of like 10 people. Somehow a extra beer was ordered, and there's no way the ace man was going to leave the hiney at the table when everyone got up to head out to do a little window shopping. So I cracked myself a Heineken and we hit the sidewalk. High noon, Saturday, I'm walking around enjoying a beer through the streets of Paris. For the first 4 or 5 blocks, looking over my shoulder. Using that thing where I take my hand and I cover the label and then I put it on my hip as I walk into the store and then I look around again to see where the cops are. They're not around. They don't care. I'm not doing anything. That's the point. It's not, the beer hasn't made me do anything. Drinking the beer is not the crime, you got to understand. Getting drunk and doing stupid things is the crime. The drinking of the beer, that's not the criminal part. That's the part we got to focus on in this country. I walked around like an adult with a beer in my hand, enjoying a little Saturday shopping. No problem.
We have decided that good guys are bad guys.
We've decided that a handful of a-holes is going to destroy this country.
For the rest of us. Yeah.
For the rest of us. Hey, can't be done. We'd love to serve you that beer in a bottle where it tastes its best, but we got to give it to you in a foam batting helmet because one a-hole chucked it on the out on the field 4 years ago, and now...
we could get sued.
We could get sued. Yeah, well, but I don't have any criminal history. I like a beer in a bottle. Yeah, put it in the batting helmet and keep moving. That's it. Oh, by the way, it's going to be $9 because we got there's a legal bond thing we had to pay for. It's liabilities through the roof. It's going to cost you. Yeah, that's it. And by the way, another thing about Paris, especially, and Europe in general, I can't believe people aren't dropping dead left and right from secondhand smoke. They actually have the temerity to let their citizens actually smoke, like outdoors and in cafes and stuff. And people sit in restaurants and gladly smoke. And then there's a couple next to them with a couple of kids just eating away 3 feet away from the chain-smoking Parisians. I can't believe the entire city is not just keeling over. And by the way, listen, you liberal pussies, here's how we get rid of the Parisians. They all die. They should be gone. I'm checking my watch, Drew. Secondhand smoke should get these people in the next 6 to 8 months.
Yeah,
they'll be gone.
The smokers will
go. We'll walk the city, be like Omega Man. There'll be no one left. Right. Everyone will be killed. Secondhand smoke, first-rate killer, Drew. First rate. They'll all be dead. Oh my God. So the smoking, the secondhand smoke, the beer, the parking, they should all be dead by now, Drew. Or do they just enjoy their lives and go about it? Very interesting. But how can they do it without the man telling them what's dangerous?
It's a slippery slope. Don't suggest that we go down. Yeah. They're going down that slippery slope.
Yeah, they're in trouble. Yeah. How do they exist without Rob Reiner telling them what's good for their kids or what's bad or what they can't do or what's going to kill them or the ACLU suing them? How do they exist? Or they just get along? They just enjoy. That's all. They go about their lives. And then here's the thing. Somebody gets out of line, and I'm guessing the law comes in at that point.
By the way, that's the thing we don't want to do.
What?
Well, that's what we got to protect everybody. Protect their rights. Can't. This country's about freedom. What are you talking about? How dare you?
For the love of Christ, and I'll tell you, I'm not nearly done. We're going to go with the calls, but I got to say this one thing too. I'll tell you the other thing. Little things you don't even appreciate. Here, I'm going to give you an example of what a pneumatic door closer sounds like. Okay, against a timely steel frame with a 2-hour burn rating fire 1 3/4 door on it in a hotel room. This is what they sound like. That's what you hear. Along with a little vibration because it's a steel studded wall. It's a metal stud wall and the kaboom. You know that feeling? You're in a hotel room. You've been traveling for 8 hours. You take a nap. You're on your back, and you just hear that succession of kapoom, kapoom, kapoom. Yeah. It's the maid coming in and out of the room next to you. Yeah. It's you got the vacationing family from Idaho, and the 3 kids are running in and out, back and forth. They're going down to the casino or the pool. Kapoom, kapoom. You actually feel the reverberation of it. You know what I'm saying? It's not a sound. It's a sound and a feeling. Pneumatic closers. Every hotel in the United States has. Why? Fires. There could be fires, and then there could be lawsuits. Because, as you know, Drew, and as I know, too, when you come home, if you don't have an automatic door closer in your goddamn hotel room, you'll just walk in and leave the door wide open, go take a shower, masturbate, watch a little Spectrovision, beat off again, then another shower, then you go to bed, you wake up, the door's wide open. Wide open. Really? Is that how it works? What happens when you get home? You have a pneumatic closer on your front
every door? Every door.
Every door.
Every door.
And your car door. How's the car door close? Wait a minute. No closer. No closer on the car door. How do you drive without closing? You could forget.
All the time.
You can get in the car.
It's always open.
That's what happens. I'll be moving down I'll be going 75. And what is this draft? I'll think to myself. And why is the dome light on inside the car? The door's open.
Damn, we got to put that pneumatic closer on.
There could be a fire outside. It could get inside the car. Got to get the pneumatic closer. Get the automatic closer on the car door, Drew. No, closers every door. Every door. This goddamn radio station, I swear my left shoulder's bigger because I have to lean against every kapunk, kapunk. I can't get to the goddamn drinking fountain without going through 3. Is this a submarine? What's going on? Hey, it's a fire hazard. Yeah, it's a fire hazard. It's a
regulation.
What? The French hotel I was in is 500 years old.
Oh, well, it'll be gone any day.
Any day now. Any day.
Kill hundreds of people.
Any day now, Drew. Any day. Between the secondhand smoke and the no pneumatic closers, it's on fire right now.
There could be no
right now.
No French people. No French people.
They're gone. No French. They're on fire, and they've been held secondhand smoke and alcohol poisoning. They're dead. They're all gone. Really? How's the hotel? Napoleon took a dump in 1722. Still there. No pneumatic closers. How does it work? They let people smoke, and they trust them to close the door?
No. Whoa. No. Couldn't. Impossible.
I took a nap. It was like. I was lying there in my bed. I was thinking, what am I missing? Where's the thud sound? And by the way, you a-holes that travel that open the door to a full 90 and then just head down the hall willy-nilly without giving a little soft grab right for it. Kapunk. You should be thrown in the ocean with those publicists. All right, so how do they get along, Drew? How do they do it?
Well, they're going extinct. They're not getting along. They're dying. They're all gone.
And you people understand how these pussies are eroding our lives over here, these pussy attorneys. Everywhere you go, everything you do, just being eroded, just being whittled at, just a little bit. No, you can't be trusted. No, yeah. You should. Yes, sane people would close their hotel room door, but if they don't and there's a fire, then somebody beside the guy who didn't close the door is going to be liable. Really? How about blaming the guy who didn't close the door? Do we all need to sue somebody other than him? Seems like he's the guy who left the door open. And what percentage of people forget to shut the goddamn door when they go into a hotel? Probably only Americans who are used to it closing for themselves now when they travel abroad. I went to Paris, I shut the door behind me, and I actually locked it. That's what I do. I'm crazy that way. I shut doors when I go into strange rooms, and I actually will lock them. Why can't we be trusted to do this? And what percentage would leave it open? 10%?
No.
1%?
No.
0.9%. I mean, it's going down and down and down. It can't be measured.
Right.
But
it's one.
For the one slack-jawed yokel who gets so loaded he forgets to shut his door and a fire breaks out, that's why we all must hear the symphony of thuds when we take a nap in a hotel. That's what this country's turned into. All right. What can we do? I have no idea. I'm moving. I'm moving to Canada.
Canada, not just Paris, but Canada. On your way.
But they're right. Yeah, but they speak French.
They share heritage, yes. Still different, but I'm sure they have Napoleon's crapper there.
I'm going to work it out.
Yeah.
All right. Come on. Let's get to the phones.
All right, let's do it.
Chrissy?
Hey.
You're 16?
Yeah.
What's up?
Oh, first of all, Adam, I love you with, all my heart.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
And hold on. Let me just say this. Drew, I'm a little weak from talking for the last 20 minutes. I want to try to make it to the head during the break. Could you give me a hand with the door?
I will. I'll open for you.
Just pull it open a crack.
I'll put my shoulder into it.
Yeah. Shoulder, open a crack. Let me slide through before it slams shut.
Yeah.
It's really it's about 140 psi going on that pneumatic closer in there.
Carpal tunnel and
I'll tell you what, just pull it open and cram a chair in there. I'll dive through and do a shoulder roll.
Yeah.
Take a leak. I'll make it back before it crushes the chair.
Okay.
Because if a fire breaks out, and by the way, we could do worse than a fire over there at
Arrow.
Yeah, Arrow. Yeah, we got to hear "Hot Legs" by Rod Stewart one more time.
Chrissy, come
on. I'm just saying we could do worse.
All right, Chrissy, what's the deal?
We're going to hear "Bad to the Bone" one more time, or maybe a little fire over there. Just start new. Huh?
Okay.
Go ahead.
Well, I have this problem. Whenever there's anything sexual or whatever, whenever I want to orgasm, I have to picture someone who absolutely repulses me.
This is when you're by yourself or when you're with somebody else?
Either.
Wow. But what if you had sex with a guy who absolutely repulsed you?
That'd be really gross.
Oh, okay.
Are the guys you are being sexual with guys you enjoy being with? You like nice guys?
Yeah.
Because just as a sort of notion of what might be causing this is that some people feel that their sexual part of themselves is sort of bad or negative or nasty or something.
Chicks.
Women particularly. And in order to evoke that, it's hard to evoke those kinds of sexual feelings around a nice guy or a guy you idealize because you feel like those things are things that you're ashamed of and you have to hide. And if you then fantasize about disgusting things in people, all of a sudden you can sort of get into that sort of sexual play.
But it normally goes to a bad boy, not a smelly boy.
I agree, and I don't know for sure what all the differences are, but it's the same kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, that's just you, baby doll. Let me tell you something. It takes all kinds. That's one thing I know.
I bet that goes away, too.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
You there?
All right.
Yeah.
All right, sweet pea.
Okay.
You're fine.
Good times.
You're fine. You're not nuts. Here's the whole thing. Those of you who think you're nuts, you're not nuts. Those of you who don't think you're nuts, you need help. That's what I'm trying to say to all of you. Yes?
That sums it up pretty well.
Angelica?
Yeah.
You're 25?
Hi.
What's happening?
Nothing.
All right.
It's so neat to be on the phone with you guys.
It's great talking to you.
Yeah. I love the show. I listen all the time. You guys are great.
Thanks, sweet pea. What's up?
I had a question. My boyfriend, we've been together for a year. He wants to ejaculate on my face.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Hold on a second.
Okay.
All right. Hold on a second. That's good. Okay. Boobs, I understand. Butt crack, I understand. Face, that's marginally aggressive, but I appreciate
Chris seemed to really respond to that one.
Chris popped right up, though.
He sure did.
Yeah, he gave a big, yeah. Hold on. Oh, high five. I guess that's his thing. All right, we're going to get to Angelica. And by the way, isn't it sort of, pardon the pun, sacrilegious to do it to somebody named Angelica?
You would think.
Yeah, what's your name, baby? Angelica.
The strangest thing of all, be a guy named Jesus doing it.
Yeah, Jesus. Yeah, now if your name Cammy or Tammy, you got it coming. Let's face it. Yeah. All right, Drew, help me with the 5 pneumatic closers.
Chris, we need 3 guys on this one.
Yeah, because there's 5 of them between me and the urinal, and we'll be back with Angelica after this. Hey, everybody, it's Loveline. I'm Adam. That's Dr. Drew. Phone number, 1-800-LOVE-191. Jenny McCarthy in tomorrow night, and then Alanis Morissette, Crank Yankers, Comedy Central, Tuesday nights. I always forget to mention that. So we were just talking about the slow erosion of this country and everyone's liberties, but I'm always fired up when I come back from Europe, even though it's only been 2 times. Mm-hmm. I can't enjoy my trip because I went to Europe for the first time, and I was like in my 38, maybe 37, 38. Anyone who's there for the second time who's younger than I am, I'm angry at. So it's like, how many? Oh, I've been to Paris like 5 times. 5 times? How old are you? 23? 23?
Oh, yeah.
Really? Oh, well, first time was in junior high. We went as a girl. Really? In junior high? I couldn't get to Van Nuys. Well, I just went with the school. I can't believe it. And then I realized my trip is ruined because someone else went here before I did. Don't you get mad when you hear those stories? Well, it was either that or space camp. What? You know the one that gets me? I heard it on this trip, too. A friend of mine I went with. Stepdad bought me a Porsche when I was 15. But
that's
the one. That's the one. Now, here's the one. I'm mad enough at kids when their folks buy them cars. Then when the step-parent comes in and does something, I'm extra mad. But once in a while, you run into that jackass who got the car a year before. Well, I wasn't 16 yet. I was really like 15 and 2/3, but my stepdad saw a great car, so he jumped on it. And I had to, he would let me, I would just sort of drive the back. It's like, before 16 you got a car? Well, he bought this guy. I almost flew. We're in Italy. It's a good friend of mine, Bill. I almost flew back to L.A. to strangle my dad. He said, stepdad bought me a Porsche at 15. Really? A year before? He spent a year fixing it up.
Ooh.
I said, okay, that's it. I got to get out of here. I got to fly back and strangle my dad. I'll be back. Oh, actually, I got to kick him in the nuts, strangle him, and then I'll be back. Is there a red eye out of Naples? I got to go.
Run over him with one of your nice cars.
A year fixing it up.
Bill must be screwed up.
No.
It has to be.
Well, listen,
There we go.
We all have our problems.
That's not a good thing.
No, he's a good guy. He's a good guy. He's not screwed up. Angelica?
Yeah.
Okay, Angelica and Jesus.
We all have our crosses to bear, Drew. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So, 25.
Uh-huh.
Your man wants to finish on your I was going to say puss, but I do mean puss. Yeah.
Face.
Right on the face, right?
Yes.
How did he broach that subject with you?
We're just talking about it, and he was all, hey, if I blew it on your face, what would you think about that? And I was like, no way.
Yeah. And Adam, you seem to have...
That's why you can't ask. You understand?
You seem to
Chris is nodding over there. Engineer, double high five from Engineer Chris.
Now,
you
Adam,
don't ask.
You frequently have insight.
You don't ask a man at a bar if you can cold cock him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hear you.
Otherwise, you get taken out.
But
see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But here's the deal. There's sometimes things that men do that I do not understand. I just cannot get it. Can't get my head around it.
Yeah.
And you seem to have sometimes some keen insight into these things. So what is it again? What does that...
Well, that's what I was wondering. Like, why would he even want to...
I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why. There's 2 reasons guys have sex. And it's a percentage. It varies for guys. And Drew, pipe down now until I'm done here. One is, hey, it feels good. The other's, who's in charge now, kind of thing. And for a man of extraordinary passion like Dr. Drew, the it feels good part is 98%. There's always, I believe, in heterosexual males, or any male actually, there is that like, who's on top now? Literally, figuratively, sometimes.
No, hang on. Let's clarify that. I think men have some sort of an aggressive
just a little bit
tendency, and they almost want to hurt a woman with their penis.
I would like to, but I'd have to like
grow a new penis.
Detach retina.
Right,
I think about the best I could do.
Right. So there is that.
Can't do any vaginal damage.
Yet, but in there,
I could take out a nostril.
In there is sort of pleasure pain.
Maybe if they had like a bad tooth, like a root canal that went bad or something, and I jammed it just right into the tender gum.
I don't see the continuity from that to disgusting, weird,
Oh, that is sort of, submissive, who's in charge.
I get that a little bit, but then
the hurting.
The disgusting part. Why disgusting?
Because that is what that's what you would do to your enemy. That's when you conquer.
Conquering. Okay,
it's a conquering.
Okay, conquering.
It's not. It's
there
not
you go,
that
Angelica.
we're not just going to take you prisoner. We're going to break you down. You see, we're gonna get you into a naked pig pile and take pictures of you while butch chicks are smoking next to you.
Yeah,
referring to the Iraqis.
Yeah.
But this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna break you down. We're gonna emotionally break you down.
Some sort of primitive, conquering impulse.
You don't. Right. I mean, you don't conquer and then sort of all right. Everyone keeps their dignity, and no, it's we're going to strip you of your dignity.
And so when a guy does that or wants to do that, and the girl says no, what's the guy to do?
He's
should just clam up about that and do what other normal people do, or is he supposed to? Is it going to come out in some other weird way?
I don't. And like I said earlier, as a man of extraordinary passion, you don't identify with that because
at all.
No, because anything that doesn't feel good is a waste.
It's not even feel good. I have more of an idealized experience than a de-idealizing experience.
Right,
and that's
right. Angelica.
Yeah.
All right. So here's the thing. You can certainly. I believe there's a large part of a guy who wants to do all these things to a chick, who wants the chick to say, no, I won't be demeaned that way. You can't do that to me.
Do you think he maybe wants to be dominated?
I'm your girlfriend. I'm not a pet.
Is that the guy that wants to be...
No. I told him it was porn star-ish, and I wasn't down with it. And he said, lots of girls would like it, and lots of girls would want to do it.
Yeah, so lots of girls would call this show.
Yeah.
It was stepdaddies got to them when they were 8 years old.
Girls that expect to be demeaned by men.
Right. So listen, Angelica.
Yeah.
You tell him it's not your bag.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
He can't empty his bag.
Anywhere near you.
Yeah, no, look, by the way, if you're into it, you're into it. I can't judge. We can't. I can't. It's impossible to judge. Everything's the same. How can you judge when everything is exactly the same?
It's just preference.
It's preference. Every people, every culture, every religion is all exactly the same, so we can't judge. That I've learned. But the point is if this is what you're into, it's what you're into. But if it's not, then it's not. But I really do think, Drew, that guys are asking you to pull on their chain a little bit and give them some boundaries.
I would think so.
When they want threesomes.
I just wonder if it's going to come out some other weird way, because guys have a way of,
No, I think you should say to him, look, I'm not some whore. I'm your girlfriend. I don't want to be demeaned that way. And he would probably respect you more. Yeah. If you let him do it, it'll be demeaning, and eventually he'll look down on you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So maybe it's a testing.
Could be. I do believe there's elements of that involved. Allie?
Yes?
What was that?
Hello? Oh, that's my daughter.
You're 19?
Yeah.
How old's your daughter?
4 months old.
Wow. Wow. Sure, it's like, it sounds too much like a baby. All right. Well, what's happening?
Well, I have a little problem. I don't know if it's fair, but, my fiance, he doesn't want me working. Mm-hmm. And I quit my job, because he doesn't want me working.
Because he wants you home with a child, or he never wants you to work?
Because
high-powered ad executive?
Huh?
Where were you working? You're at the Arby's, right?
A what?
Where were you working?
At an appliance store.
Appliance store?
Like Sears.
Sears
plant store. Why would you ever want to give up a career like that?
Yeah, maybe.
To be able to have to stay home with your child. What a
work around bulbs and manure.
What a demeaning.
All right, well, it's good, but no, it's a good thing. You have your child, 4 months old. Probably needs to spend time with mommy, right?
Right.
All right, and
must not have happened to you though.
What were you? Hold on. What were you raking down at the Sears? $8.15, $9 an hour?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, but I want to go to college, and because I want to become a police officer.
All right.
Everything in its time.
Yeah. Well, here's the whole thing, everybody. You can't crap out a kid at 19 and then explain what it is you want to do.
Yeah.
No, now you got to be a parent for a period of time.
That's what you're going to do. That's what you have to do.
Right. And this is why we sort of urge people not to have the kids at 19. It puts things on hold. It doesn't mean you can't do what you want to do eventually. It's just for a period of time, and maybe not that long a period of time. You're 19. You got to take care of your kid.
I mean, do do you think there's like, is that just him being a father and him being a, good dad, saying that I shouldn't, like, for her sake?
What happened to you, Allie? Did no one take care of you growing up?
Well, my mom died when I was 11 years old.
Yeah.
In my arms, so I really.
What'd she die of?
Brain tumor.
And what was she like early on when you were a child? Early on.
How do you die in someone's arms of a brain tumor? You just hang out at the hospital?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So, I mean, it was hard, but,
yeah.
I hung in there. But after that, my dad kind of, like, just went his own way, and I was basically on my own till now.
But I bet you were on your own even earlier, too.
No. I wasn't on my own, like, early on. Like, my mom used to take care of me.
Okay. Well, yeah.
Don't you think that's important?
You didn't have to go out and forage for food when you were 3, but... And by the way, your dad... I'm sure was never a great guy if he decided after Mom died of the tumor it'd be time to move on.
He wasn't. He's not a great dad, but
no kidding.
He left. My parents are from Spain, from Europe.
Aha.
Yeah, I lived there for 4 years. I lived there since I was a little baby.
Mm-hmm.
And my dad left his ex-wife for my mom, and so. They had us, and then we came here. I was born in Miami, though.
All right, well, Allie, look,
not sure where that one went.
The child needs a primary caretaker.
Go ahead
at least 5.
Be
at
mom.
Least 5. And then somebody needs to be around that child all the time.
And by the way, when you got a 4-month-old, it should take wolves to tear you away from the kid.
Right.
Oh, it broke my heart at first when I had to, when I started working. Like, I don't like letting her, like, be by herself.
Sure. I know.
There you go.
But those shoppers need insecticide, and by cracky, there's only a couple of million people in the United States who could do that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Don't work. Take care of the kid. And
then go back to school.
If you want to be a cop,
go back to school. That's great.
Don't crap out any more kids for a while.
No, I'm not. I'm not having any more.
So she's in school and
right,
structure in her life, and that's fine.
You on birth control?
Yeah.
All right, good. And you have a fiance.
Mhm.
And he works.
Mhm.
What's he do?
He's in the military.
He's in the military.
Mhm.
Is he here?
Huh?
Is he here? Or is he overseas?
Yeah, he's here.
Okay. And he makes enough money to take care of you guys?
Yeah.
All right.
Enough.
All right, that's good. I'm satisfied. Look, I don't know why he doesn't want you to work. I imagine he wants you to take care of the kid, and it's a good impulse. And he may be the one that has the better compass when it comes to parenting.
Yeah.
Fine, here's the thing. Not everyone is born a great parent. You have crappy parents, or it's a tragedy. You've suffered tragedy.
You're not a great parent usually.
He's leading you. He's pushing you in the right direction a little
bit. As
you
always said, just listen to smart people. Or people with
That's
talents.
Right. That's right. Sears sells plants, huh?
Yeah, they love the garden section,
They do?
They always have had.
It always amazes me when they put guarantees on plants. And I try to think of other people other than my mom that would dig something up and return it. Like, I spent $3.99 for that 1 quart size potted plant. It's 3 weeks. I went home and I planted it. Died on me Tuesday. I bringing it back, like my $3 back. Like, you sell me a car, it blows up, and I pull off the lot. I'm going to push it home. And just chalk it up as a loss. You know why, Drew?
No self-esteem.
No. Well, you know why else?
Why?
Literally.
Oh, that's of course.
Literally a millionaire.
Your time is worth so much.
Literally.
More. Yes, of course.
Literally. I just like that idea. We put guarantees on all these plants. Who's bringing them back? I got to meet that guy. All right. I also like the guy once in a while you flip open the penny saver, the recycler. You see the guy selling. I'm just thinking about the garden. I see a guy selling a flathead shovel, a rake, $8. What's going on? How about giving it to somebody? There's some organization that needs a flathead shovel or a rake. You can give it $8, and then the guy comes in and works you down a little bit. $8 for that flathead. Did you see the nick? It's got a nick on it. The handle looks like it could go any time. I see him over at the Home Depot, brand new for $11. We take 6. Oh, really? Just a guy showing up at the house? That's it? Could it be a house? Okay.
Trailer.
We'll take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to speak to Joe. Excessive ass sweat when he gets aroused. I got some ass sweat going, too.
Relate, yeah.
Yeah, we can relate after this. Hey, everybody. It's Loveline. I'm Adam. That's Dr. Drew. Phone number, 1-800-LOVE-191. Tell you one thing they do over there in Europe, Drew, that I like. They put the tax into the price.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do.
Well,
It says, the thing says €45. You walk up, €45 is what you pay.
Except in England, they have that value-added tax.
Oh. Well, I'm just talking about what I experienced in Paris, in Italy, which is nice because even though the percentage is like 13%, it still gives you this weird feeling. Like there's nothing worse than when some stereos like, well, it's $557, and you go in there and the guy rings it up and it says $622. It's like, it's always tough when you hop to the next. When you hop to the next, especially in the hundreds, you go something in the high 70s, like 578, and you pop in around 620, 618, whatever it is.
Crazy.
Because in your brain, it went up $100. Like that stereo was $500. Now it's $600. Yeah. It pops up on. And if they did it at 13%, I'm sure there'd be a revolt. But they just put it in. Mm-hmm. And by the way, I don't need to see the thing in front of me. You know what I mean? That's fine. Ching, ching, ching. And then at the end, you see that big block. If you ever go to like Price Club or something, you see that thing's like $250 or something. I don't need that.
Our
Just
problem
put
is
put it in.
We're a confederation of states, and not every state will have the same law. Like we go to Nevada, it is in the price.
Is it? Well, I guess it is. Well, they just say no sales tax, right? Or they say no state tax. It's not in the price there. They have no state tax.
That's right. Maybe it's not, there is a sales tax.
I don't like when they do the cha-ching. Here's the grand total.
Yeah.
I don't like when it goes up. Just and look, if something is in actuality $42.95, just make it $50, and I'll give you the $50.
Yeah, there you go.
It feels better, Drew. Feels better. Feel like you're getting away with something when you're not, because the thing you just bought for $45 is really $32.
Right.
And it would have been $41 here, but it still feels better. Okay. Is that confusing? Mm-mm. Joe? Chris? No?
Let's go.
Chris Still, he likes to finish around the noggin. That's his thing.
What?
He likes to finish, around the noggin.
Oh, of the ladies.
Yeah, the ladies, yeah. He's what we call a noggin finisher.
I see.
That's his thing.
Noggin decorator.
That's what he likes to do, yeah.
All right, Joe, what's up?
How's it going, guys?
Good.
Thanks for taking my call, first off. I'm actually in Ocean Beach right now underneath an airfield, so if the planes fly above me, I digress ahead of time.
All right.
I'm calling because I have a sweating problem.
Mm-hmm.
Anytime I'm intimate, so to speak, well, actually, it doesn't have to be with another person. It can even be like when I'm masturbating. I tend to sweat a lot in the buttocks region.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if I'm sitting in a chair and, rub one out.
Oh, a nice fart going, by the way.
Yeah. Actually, I've sat.
Oh,
I've
no.
sat on a,
Oh, come on.
Yeah,
I've actually sat on a towel before.
Yeah, sat on a towel. Yeah. Okay. Here's the thing. No, nothing, Drew. No pop.
I don't believe you.
No pop. Here's the thing, Joe. Most guys will sweat around the small of their back.
Is there a hair problem?
No. I'm practically hairless.
Hairless?
Aha.
Sweating hairless.
The base of your spine, you will sweat, Drew. Do you notice that?
Yeah, that's true.
There's certain places. For me, it's my entire cabeza. My whole head just drips. But the back, and I still get some of that. I get some of that ass sweat too. You know what? It's tough. It's tough on a hot day in the car with the vinyl seat, wearing the slacks. Mm-hmm. Get out there with a nice.
Good look. Triangle the back.
Nice upside down heart of ass sweat on the khaki trousers as you get out. A little nervous on your way to that meeting, that job interview. Smooth.
It's a nice look.
Yeah. Nothing you can do about the ass sweat, my friend.
Oh.
That's it. I'm now becoming a sweat expert because I've been trying to get my head not to sweat for like 10 years, and figured out there's things you can do. Things you can do for your palms.
Yep.
Things you can do for your underarms.
Yep.
Things you can do for your head.
They're
too,
hard to do, though.
And your feet. Some of the procedures are more involved than others. Medications, things like that. But ass, it's right in the middle.
Yeah, no one's really focused on that.
And by the way, you clip. By the way, you don't sweat less; it just moves. So you clip the ass sweat one. Next thing you know, it's dripping down your brow or all over your palms.
Interesting.
All right. Whoa.
Oh.
That's second fart in what, about 45 seconds?
That's pretty good.
A little ass
Very
roll.
impressed.
We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back. Hey, everybody. Loveline. I'm Adam. That's Dr. Drew. Phone number 1-800-LOVE 191. All right. Who's in here? Jenny McCarthy tomorrow night. Alanis Morissette. Two very different women. But enough personality to fill a tanker truck between the two of them.
Absolutely.
Very different personalities, but personality nonetheless. All right. Yeah? What's happening?
Yeah.
Let's run.
Adam loves women that are assertive.
Who? Yeah, let's get a hand in. Let's break it down now.
Who?
Let's go now. Let's do it, yeah. And listen, let me say this, gentlemen. I use that term loosely. Helmet, not a chair. Grab a knee. Grab a knee, everybody. Yeah. Break it down. Grab a knee. Grab a knee. Are you ready to rock here, Drew?
Let's go.
Let's talk to Jessica, who's 20. Jessica?
Yeah.
What's happening?
Not much. How are you?
Doing good.
Good to hear.
All right. Moving forward. I don't know why. I decided I was in and out of love with Jessica in the first 8 seconds I spoke to her. She's got one of these chunky semen questions, which always makes me think of chunky semen, and then I get repulsed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One needn't think of that too many times.
No. She wants to know if it means a guy is dehydrated.
No. It just means he's not been cleaning the pipes recently.
That's right. That's right. Mine comes out. It's buttermilk, consistency of buttermilk, like it's been put and like it's been put through cheese cloth. You know what I mean?
That's when you
nugget in it.
That's at its sort of peak when you've been able to sort of refrain for a day or so.
Mm-hmm.
The rest of the time it's just powdered milk, right?
Powder.
Yeah.
Comes out in powder.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a big puff. I beat off so I could throw a sack of flour into a fan.
Right.
Poof.
Yes, of course.
Poof. All right. Ready to Lisa?
Hi.
You're
Uh-oh. What's up?
Torrance, huh? 17. What's up? What's going on?
Oh, well, my boyfriend and I have been going out for about 5 months now, and things are good, but, like, when we're together, oftentimes we just kind of fool around and this and that, but we never really get down to going all the way. And I don't know.
Have you done that before?
No.
What was the answer?
Sorry?
Have you done that before?
No.
You've never had sex before?
No.
Yeah.
And how long
Hold on a second. We got this horrible phone system, which is, you really, if you're doing a national radio show, you couldn't do worse than this, which is everybody around the country can hear Lisa's answer about whether they've done it before, but us.
Yeah.
And so we seem like retards when, and it seems to know when to cut out. It's like
it's that line 5 especially.
Yeah, Drew thinks that he's like one of those pigeons, though.
Superstitious pigeons. Yeah.
That's you, because we have it on all lines. I've been keeping an eye out for it, but it's like
we do have it on all lines, but 1 and 5 are the worst.
Yeah. So, but for those of you listening at home that don't hear the part where it cuts out, it's only the part where they answer.
And it's a part where we follow with a long pause.
That's
and then
right.
going asking the same question again.
That's right. But it sounds like this. It's like, are you? Have you done it with him before? Then we get just a beat of dead air, and then because the person said no or yes, and then we sit there like retards and re-ask the question. That's how it works. All right. No.
Well, there's even a worse. I don't know if it's worse or not, but we can tell when it's clicking off. We can hear it go. It goes from white noise to total silence.
That's right.
So we know we're not going to hear it. We know we have to re-answer the
Now
call.
I have no idea what she said, even though she reiterated it.
I was no. She's a virgin.
She's a virgin.
Yeah.
All right.
And how long have you been with this guy?
I'm sorry?
How long have you been with this guy?
5 months
Okay.
or so.
And he's a virgin as well.
Yes.
How old is he?
He's my age, 17.
17.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he's not planning on having sex just yet.
5 months, huh? And you'd like to lose your virginity to him?
If anyone at this point, of course, it's him.
It's interesting how Lisa's voice changed at least 3 different times. You notice that?
Yeah. That baby girl thing going at the beginning.
And then it went to being Ursula from Little Mermaid. It went the game.
Ursula from Little Mermaid.
I was at Disneyland all day.
Well, please. So leave the references at home. Okay, so how about telling him you would like to have sex with him? Too weird?
Kind of.
How about a discussion? How about a philosophical discussion about when did you think you'd lose your virginity? Are you waiting till marriage?
Interesting. Yeah, I mean, one of those, at the mall.
Yeah, just
like you don't have to be intimate with him,
right?
But
just penny for your thoughts. Wondering what your values are. Mine are. I'd love to have sex any day now.
Yeah, start it with Dear Gay O.
No, when she sort of lets that one fly, watch this. Can you imagine what happens to him?
Drew, you're thinking of a 17-year-old passionate doctor. Well, actually, not doctor at the time.
No, it's strangely not at 17. No,
no doogie Drew.
No.
Just plain old Drew as a man of exquisite passion.
Well, let's be fair.
An adolescent.
Retard, lame. You want to put those
lame, but
acronyms in there.
But passionate.
Yeah.
You were a nerd, but you had the penis of a porn star, and the mind of a rodent. Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So Lisa, where was I? Okay. Is he religious?
Yeah, he's Christian.
But he's not. He hasn't talked about that as sort of what his guiding principles are.
No, he goes to church on Sundays, but
He does. I'm picturing a guy with the weird, horrible bang haircut. Has he got those bad teenage boy bang things?
The bang thing. He did have a bang when
Yeah.
he was in 8th grade.
Okay.
8th grade, yeah.
Okay. He's grown out of that.
He had the bang going.
All right. Well, he's Christian, and so this may not bode with his sensibilities. We'll see. So what's the answer? Do you have to rub the mic along your chest?
The answer is to discuss just general philosophical terms what he's planning to do.
Well, in a way, it's sort of like before you marry someone, talking about family.
Right. It's absolutely how many kids you want to have, or what kind of priority to have, that sort of stuff.
This is the precursor to that. In the family talk is the hump talk. What about it? And then, it's like, is a BJ out of the question? I have ended one of these philosophical conversations with how about a BJ?
And not just philosophical conversations, to be fair.
Right.
Most of your conversations end like that.
Conversation with my parents about borrowing money that ended with how about a BJ?
That's what I'm talking about.
Sure. I've been pulled over and finished conversations with police officers.
Police, of course. At the customs the other day, you remember
customs, airport security, many. Okay. Even once I got
cabbie that was your wife was vomiting next to it, at least
when I got on the plane, would you like some champagne or orange juice? I finished that. Even those and yes and no ones I've answered. How about a BJ?
How about
Jennifer?
Yeah, hi guys.
Daddy, you start complaining about the nuts.
Call.
You're 22?
Yeah.
Yeah.
First of all, thanks a lot for taking my call. I really appreciate it.
Our pleasure, baby doll. What can we do for you tonight?
Basically, I've been bulimic for about 2 years, and I've tried to stop myself several times, and because of it, I basically ruined a lot of my friendships in college. And now that I'm graduated and I'm going to grad school, I'm just really scared about what it's going to do for me in grad school. And
all right, now hold on here.
Hold on.
Well, you live in Pasadena.
Where'd you go to UCLA?
Yeah.
So there's only 3 grad schools.
Are you Asian?
Yeah.
All right.
Wait,
it's all coming together.
All right. So there's 3 potential grad schools from Pasadena. There's Caltech.
No, I'm going to veterinary school.
We're going to try to figure this out.
No, we're not going to. Drew's going to because he loves college.
There's Fuller Theological Seminary, School of Psychology, and then there's SC Medical Schools right down the road there, or School of Pharmacy, too.
Ooh, Asian pharmacy.
Yeah.
We may have a match. Jennifer?
Sorry, I live in Pasadena, but I'm going to veterinary school.
Where?
Yeah.
You mean you're away for the summer or something?
Well, I graduated in December. I ended early, and then so I have a break from December until August when I start.
I see. Got it. Okay.
All right. Well, good times.
The bulimia, you started with your bulimia.
Let me. By the way, I got to tell you how my every thought I think is racist. And
yes,
not in a bad way. Just always trying to figure out. All we do is talk to people and try to figure out what color they are, what religion they are, where they're from, where their family's from.
What the history's been.
It's all racist. Yeah. Well, like I said, not in a bad way. So I heard bulimia. I heard the voice. I was on the sort of white and little girl. I heard the bulimia. I stuck with the white one. Then I heard graduated college, 22, and now I shifted to Asian. And then I thought, Asian bulimic, we don't get the Asian bulimic thing. I'm sure it's a problem. We don't happen to hear from it. But I did shift to Asian. Once I shifted Asian, I went UCLA. And that's how I arrived at my answer. So that's what I got. I knew she went to UCLA.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, so
I didn't get the veterinarian part, though.
No, that's a long shot.
Yeah. Sorry.
Jennifer.
Yeah.
Do you have a big trauma history?
No, I don't think so. No.
Are you addicted to anything?
No, I'm not.
Were you ever cutter or anything like that?
I started to, but it never developed.
Drew, why is this not a bigger problem in the female Asian community?
I see a fair amount of it.
Oh, you do?
But it's very shameful. So
it's shameful. So it is a big problem. It's not talked about.
I don't know if it's a big problem, but I've seen a fair amount of it.
But with this, the genesis of this problem is needing to be perfect, right? I mean, that's the nucleus of it. That's the beginning of it.
Well, it's either big time trauma or big time intrusion need to be perfect.
Need to be perfect.
Yeah.
And there's a fair amount of that in the Asian community. Not a bad thing, but that's gonna turn into an eating disorder.
It could.
All right. Another thing too, though, not hefty people, so it's not quite as necessary.
Right.
Although it doesn't always have to do with weight.
Right.
Okay. All right. Just sorting it out. Yeah. You see, it'd be a bad combination. Needing to be perfect, intrusive parents in the Samoan community.
That'd be tough.
There'd be a lot of eating disorder there.
Yeah.
'Cause that's a big group.
Yeah.
Thankfully, a little more laid back attitude.
Well, maybe if they got some of those, Cindy Crawford tapes or something, and
they work that weight right out.
It'd come
they could shrink those calves.
Yeah,
no problem.
Just like Cindy Crawford's legs.
You gotta watch the tape. Yeah, just working out on the beach. You do that. You can get one of those mats. That'll do it. You gotta stretch, and let me tell you something. You gotta breathe. You got to breathe. You take a breathe. You know how you breathe, by the way,
let me tell you something else. That helmet on a chair.
You breathe in. You breathe in. You take a breath in. Drew, do it with me. Now we exhale. That's it. Let it out. Let the air out. Let all the air out.
I feel so much better.
Yeah, I do. One more time. In. Engineer Chris. I gotta remind you to breathe. I should pass out on the board. In. One breathe in. Big one in. Big. Now let it out. And when you exhale, I want you to let all the oxygen that used to be in your lungs out of your mouth. Okay. One more time in.
No.
Okay. All right. Really got it. Right? That's part of the workout, Dave?
There you go.
Breathing? All right. Jennifer, sorry. Drew got me going.
So, Jennifer, you're in the more perfectionistic, intrusive realm, right?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah.
Parents important. Yeah, they put pressure on you to go to college and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right. That's all right.
And
don't worry.
You're vomiting?
Yeah.
Okay. You understand the risk of this. This is a potentially deadly process.
Yeah, I understand the risk.
Yeah. All right. This has to be treated. It's a chronic condition like any other compulsive or addictive process.
Can I self-treat?
No.
Because you're worried about the shame and your parents and everyone finding out.
Absolutely impossible to self-treat, because the fact is the reason people get this is a deficiency of interpersonal, intersubjective experiences. You must build a relationship with another person to build the internal mechanisms that can build to the point where you don't need these sorts of impulsive behaviors to control yourself.
How often? Sorry, Drew, but boring. How often you vomiting?
Daily.
Oh, every day.
Yeah.
I actually have something for you in Pasadena. You hold
Pasadena.
on.
Yeah.
I will get you a name.
All right.
But you have to take care of this. This is actually very, very serious.
Okay. Thanks, guys.
Yeah. Whoa. Wait. The reason you don't want to deal with it is not so much you don't want people to find out. It's you don't want to have to admit to yourself it's a really serious problem. And by actually going to get help, you have to contend with the fact that it is really something that needs help.
Does it take a long time to get over?
Yes, it takes it's a chronic condition. But I don't want you hanging up. Stay on hold. I'm going to talk to you off the air, okay?
All right. Thanks a lot, you guys.
All right, hold on.
I'm going to take a leak. Jennifer, deep breath in. Deep in. In, deep breath
She
in.
make those noises while she's breathing in.
In and exhale, releasing all of the air that used to be in. I like the relaxation therapist that overstates the obvious.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to need to take a big break. Bring all the air that's around your head, bringing it in your lungs, filling your lungs with the oxygen, having your lungs use that process of taking the oxygen out of there, and then slowly exhale all the carbon dioxide, which used to have oxygen in, has now been absorbed by your lungs, out of your lung area, up past the throat, the wind tunnel, and then out past your teeth, and out your mouth to where your head still is. Okay. And one more time. The relaxation therapist that puts too fine a point on what they're doing. Again,
too thorough.
Too thorough. Breathe in and Jared?
Yeah?
You're 17?
Hey.
What's
man.
happening?
You don't know how much I love you guys. This is like my favorite show ever.
Thanks, Jared.
Whatever.
You are a genius, I swear. I can't believe I'm talking to you right now.
It's, and let me tell you something. Let me tell you something about the beauty of my genius. I recognize it in my own time. Whereas they talk about other geniuses. He died penniless. He never. You're
a real millionaire.
The accolades, the applause, the awards,
you actually
the
get
praise.
to enjoy them.
He never heard it.
Yeah.
He never enjoyed it. He was a deeply troubled man.
No,
not me. I enjoy my genius.
Genius in your own mind, in your own time.
In my own time, in my own mind, I enjoy it.
Yeah.
I recognize it, and I embrace it. Thank you, Jared.
You're welcome. Drew, you're a genius, too.
Oh, thank you.
Okay.
I have more trouble taking
now
that
I'm miserable.
Sorry.
Jared, before you ask your question, deep breath in. And exhaling, asking your question as you're exhaling. You ready? Deep breath in and question with the exhale.
All right. I have a...
Breathe out first. Okay. What's up, Jared?
I have a rape fetish.
Oh.
And,
genius.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
You're still
anything, but I want to know what causes it and how would I get rid of it.
Oh, right. Well, fireplace poker in the ear is really the only way to get rid of it permanently.
What do you mean by rape fetish? What is it you actually...
Well, I like rape porn pretty much.
What?
I like rape porn.
Rape porn?
Rape porn. What does that mean?
Like porn with women getting raped.
Let me see if I can do that in math. It's sort of like...
This is more of the conquering stuff.
Drew, asking what rape porn is like is really like me saying, go to the cupboard and get me the salad spinner. And you're going, salad spinner? What is that? What does that mean?
What I'm asking...
Rape, it's porn, salad, it's spin.
I didn't ask the
there.
question, well, is it sort of S&M stuff, or what is it about? Is it just random rape fantasies? What specifically?
I'm not sure exactly.
Or is this back to that conquering thing that we were talking about?
Well, I guess it's kind of like the conquering thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And is the rape... how detailed does the rape porn get? A guy breaking into the apartment kind of thing?
I don't know. I haven't seen too much, but kind of like that.
Yeah. All right. Let me explain. And Jared, you're not as nutty as you think you are. probably not. It's not a great impulse.
Just don't do it. If you feel like doing it, then get some help. But I find the whole. I know you're going to launch into something about these guys and the conquering impulse and stuff, but I find it extremely, exquisitely difficult to understand.
Well,
wait.
You're not like most men.
Yeah, I guess not. But to have a drive to be with a woman and have sex and not like women, that's hard for me to. I can't get that. It's like I want that car. I want to drive that car. I hate that car.
Yeah.
I want to crush that car. I want to smash it up.
What? Right. No, it's a combination of. It's not that I don't like women. It's almost more like drugs, which is I need to do this. It feels good. I sort of don't like the drug. I like the way it makes me feel. I like doing it. I need it. I don't actually like it. I feel bad that I have to do it.
I'm disgusting that I have to do it.
Yes.
But that means that guys feel really what they're reflecting upon is their own disgust and their own sexuality. It's not so much that they're disgusted with women.
That's I think that's what it feels like. And
what an unpleasant way to go through life.
No, but it's sure. Oh, high five from Chris again over there, by the way. Did a lot of rape fantasies at Mom's house, or are you just straight jack stuff? Is that okay? Just checking with Chris. How about a warm up, bud? Can you give me a warm up? Yeah.
Careful now.
Here's it, Chris. Engineer Chris, $10 an hour. You got me warm up on this coffee. It would take you about a minute. That'd be, let's see, 60, and it'd be about a nickel.
Yeah.
I'll give you 8 cents. I need you to get this.
Oh, that's good.
That's
good.
That's tip.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah. Do people hate me more or listen to this show? The millionaire needs a $10 man to do it. And if I find a loogie floating at the top of it, I'm going to be PO'd.
Or some of his famous decorations.
Oh, he likes the decorator. They call him the decorator. That's right. All right, Jared. Oh, hey, right. Okay.
We've never discussed this topic.
Okay.
This is interesting, isn't it?
Let's talk about it for a second. First off, we'll get back into. Let's just handle Jared for a second.
Yeah.
17, about 17. The testosterone is really hitting overdrive.
Yeah.
And it creates a lot of bizarre sort of fantasy thoughts. Whereas. And you could remember those thoughts at 15 of sort of sneaking into the girls' locker room kind of thing and becoming like invisible.
Right.
And then actually becoming invisible.
Here's
how male minds work. About 13 or 14, that fantasy of I would like to be invisible and come in and see naked ladies at the locker room kicks in.
Yeah.
That then gives way to I would like them to sort of pass out so I could grab their boobies. It's the next logical step to being invisible. Unclear whether I need to still be invisible. I guess it wouldn't hurt. That way, no one else could see. The roommate wouldn't see me walking in and out of the room. Although it would be weird when the comforter just mysteriously pulled off of their boobs and they're okay. That's what that is. The sort of rape thing is a almost an extension, a further extension of those kinds of fantasies.
Yes.
I don't know why, but it is.
Okay.
He's 17. This should slow down a little as he gets his sort of raging, spiking testosterone
which is
under control. And it
hormone.
makes you aggressive. Yeah. And that's it. I could remember being 16 or 17, seeing some crappy movie. There used to be lots of good healthy rape, by the way, as we call it back. There's lots of rape scenes in movies and being very titillated by it. Oh my God! Yeah. Now you didn't want to see any blood, you didn't see any kill, but the idea of that there's all the things with the guy sneaking into the room at night. The chick would always ultimately like it.
Which
I don't believe happens in all rape cases where they actually start digging it at a certain point, but good 70s movies would do that.
That was a routine
at the beginning. It was like,
70s.
hey, stop, and then it was kind of like, ooh, this does feel good after all.
Yeah.
Nice message there, by the way. Fantastic.
70s. Great decade, that 70s.
Yeah, very responsible message to send that. But once you get to the halfway point of the rape, chick will start digging it.
So literally the guy...
You just got to push through.
Doing
demeaning things to a woman
is the same thing as the woman going for the unavailable guy.
I guess it is.
So the bad guy.
Yeah.
It's the same thing, right?
Yeah, it has to do with...
disgust in your own sexuality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least
projection.
strong feelings about it. Yeah. All right.
Weird.
Drew is a passionate man. Could not understand.
No disgust.
No disgust.
Zero.
No disgust.
Zero.
Zero. All right, we're going to take a quick break.
Can't judge, though.
We cannot. Even rapists, Drew?
No judgment.
Okay.
They allow that in Europe, I'm sure.
That's their culture. We'll take a quick break. They're from Raponia. If there was a place...
It would be in Europe.
It called Raponia, and you came from there, then you could rape, and we couldn't judge.
That's right, because it's all beautiful.
That's right.
It's all God's children.
And it's a violent crime, by the way, where you come. But violent. You come violently. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back.
I'm a rapist.
Hey, everybody. Loveline. I'm Adam.
Oh, Adam.
Yeah. Brought my A game with the gas tonight.
Yeesh.
Yeah.
Your A broad game, I think, is really...
Yes. No pop.
Yeah, that's
no
good.
pop.
Shield.
Drew calling for shields. No shields. Shields down. Shields down.
I don't trust you.
Shields down. Got nothing. You know, when my gas smells, I laugh.
Yeah, I know
That's
you
how
do.
you
That's
know.
true. You're right.
That's you know. Well, at first, I always get initial chuckle out of the fart.
Just the sound.
I listen alone in the car. I blow some gas. I start laughing.
And the anticipation of the scent gets you.
Yeah, and I'm praying, but it's really nothing. I got to invent some sort of it'd be a variation on the pooper scooper, but it's where I can somehow get my gas funneled up to the face area.
Should be something pretty easy to come up with.
Maybe something I wear around my head or something.
Yeah, maybe it's just a suit, just a bodysuit that just it's like a big peanut that goes up to your nose.
I'm on the move though, Drew. You know what I mean? I can't be weighted down with bulky apparatus.
We'll be insulated on the inside.
Expensive, bulky, cumbersome,
parachute
dangerous.
Material.
No, I need a smaller battery, possibly solar powered unit that I just wear around my neck that you can actually just bring the air from that area up.
Why don't we just plant an electrode in your head that gives you the smell of fart whenever you want? You just push a button, you get the...
Every time I blink?
Yeah.
What I need electrodes for? I got an ass. Yeah. Yeah, nothing. I mean, a whole pile of cherries. That could be doing it.
Oh, yeah.
Fruit always gets me going. Yeah. Hey, and by the way, you know that beans, the magical fruit?
Yeah.
Why didn't they just pick a fruit?
Because that's not for everybody. Fruit doesn't do it to everybody.
I'm just saying you're turning the legume into a fruit.
I see.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, it's got to rhyme with toot.
I understand that.
Legume doesn't rhyme with anything good.
Beans, the magical legume. The more you eat, the more blows out of your Fruit of the Loom. Huh? No. Chris? No. Still bitter about my comments about $10 an hour. Here's the thing, though. The beans are not a fruit.
Yeah, it's legume.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Pick
a fruit. Cherry is musical fruit.
Yeah, musical or magical or whatever the hell they call it. Pick nectarine.
Yeah.
Pick one. That's all I'm saying. Okay. All right. Nate?
Yes, sir.
You're 26?
I am.
What's up?
Actually, real quick, I had a quick question about what you guys were just kind of talking about. Why do you think farts smell worse when you're in the bathtub? You ever think, have you thought of that?
Because your head is near where the gas is emerging.
You're in that position. If you're like me, you'll follow the bubble trail up, and it's really just a concentrated dose that it doesn't get exposed to the atmosphere until it's about 8 inches under your nose.
Yeah.
Whereas I think you blow gas out, it goes everywhere. Drew, you get some. Engineer Chris gets a nostril full.
Yeah.
Right on.
If I was in a tub, it wouldn't. Yeah. And you're in that position. Yeah.
All right. Well, that makes total sense then.
And look, any man who said he didn't follow the fart bubble trail up to when it released at the surface is a liar. Liar.
What else?
Damn liar.
What else, Nate? That's it?
No. That just kind of popped in my head.
All right, here we go, real quick now. Let's get to it.
Here we go, buddy.
All right.
Break it down. Break it down. Let's get a hand in. Gentlemen, that helmet, not a chair. Here we go.
All right, let's get going here. What I was wondering was what I was telling the producer or whatever that answered the phone was that ever since pretty much I guess you could say I hit puberty and was able to do my whole man thing, and ejaculate. I pretty much up until I'd say maybe hit the late teens, early 20s, was masturbating at least twice a day, maybe I'd say. Mm-hmm. And then now it's more just basically a once-a-day type of thing, but still it's at least once a day.
And the question is?
Yeah, and what I was wondering is that I've recently got a job as a bartender where I'll be more exposed to the ladies, and I'm wondering, I'm not a virgin, but would doing that, masturbating too much, almost kill a whole sexual experience? Like if you're...
your drive.
Yeah.
I mean, it's going to slow your drive down.
Like how does that work? I don't quite understand that.
You want to...
There's an optimal range.
You want to meet women. Now, are you talking about the experience? Okay, here's what I'm...
Yeah. Losing erection or losing drive?
It's going to be difficult, but you're saying if you beat off that afternoon, then you go into work that night and you get lucky and you take one of those chicks home, is it going to screw you up from a motivational standpoint, or is it going to screw you up from a performance standpoint?
Is that the question?
Yeah, I guess more of a performance standpoint. If I'm going to be more used to what I'm, when I use my videos or magazines, whatever you want to say.
Used to, yeah. All right. Here's
Yeesh. It's a little creepy, isn't
it? Nate?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It suggests that people are objects on a common ground with pornography.
No.
And the people may not quite measure up. That's what he's saying.
That's not what he's saying. What he's saying, and first off, don't worry, Nate, I've sized you up. You're not going to have a big problem with bringing home the ladies every night. Once in a while, some fatty may pass out after one too many Long Islands, and you may get a crack at her. But even that's doubtful. So don't worry about it. Although I appreciate you planning for your penal future. Here's what he's saying. He's so used to beating off. He's so used to looking at pornography. He's so used to sort of sitting in front of the TV with the VCR going that when he becomes intimate with a woman, it's almost new territory for his package.
Right.
And there is an element of you gotta practice how you play. Kind of thing.
The position you're going to be in when the time comes, A.
At least you got to be on the same goddamn field.
And B, and leave enough chi behind to be able to motivate a little bit.
Yeah, leave enough chi in the tank.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's an interesting thing. Most guys don't have that problem. I mean, I beat off, so I'm not interested in women. No, the guys who beat off because they're that much more interested in women. There just doesn't have to be one around.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, hold on. Big high five from Chris over here. Yeah. Yeah. Taking care of business in her mom's roof.
He likes them just so he can demean them, though. He just needs them around to...
Yeah. Oh, he's the decorator.
Yeah.
That's right. All right. Let's... what are we going to do to get you out of that house there, Chris? What are we going to do? Bump you up to $10.50 an hour? What do we got to do? We can get you a gig. A daytime gig? How about a little DJing? A little mobile DJing? You get a big milk crate full of records. You go to do parties. Huh? How's that going? Yeah? A little something? A little scratch?
Chris does better radio than me.
Money?
Just shakes his head, yes, no.
He's going. He's supposed to be on air, too.
Would somebody tell him not to talk?
What's going on, buddy?
Get that mic
Talking
on.
to that mic. What's going on with you?
What's up?
What? How much you pulling down? I'm just out of curiosity because I'm going to laugh like a maniac. How much you make a week on this job? It's a 5
I don't even know.
5 day a week gig.
Yeah.
Yeah. How much an hour do you think?
Well, 10.
10.
Yeah. Each hour.
Oh, each hour. It's not like for a 6 hour set.
Right.
So that's not bad. So you get 2 hours.
Yeah.
And then you got to figure 15 minutes of prep, and takes 10 minutes to wrap it up at the end of the night. You got to bust Drew's coffee.
So like extra half hour.
Extra half hour. So you got to figure about 25. Then minus taxes. We're at $17.50. $18, something like that. You're not. Well, the good news is you're not up in the bracket department, so you don't get gouged. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like for me, I make $25. I get $12.50 out of it. You make $25. You get $18.
Cool.
Right. But it's not. We're not using 25 as an example.
Right.
You actually get $18.
Right.
That's the problem. When I say I make 25, I don't mean 25.
No.
That's the problem. So and then so you're bringing home $100 a week from this gig.
Pretty much.
Drew, do you have your wallet on?
He does overnights and stuff.
Give him $1.
Yeah.
I don't have a wallet. I lost my wallet in Europe, by the way.
Thanks.
Yeah, I would give you some money, but it wasn't in the Crazy Horse in Paris. Actually, I would give you some money.
Nice.
All right, so about $90, and then there's some overnight work. What are you bringing home from the station a week? After taxes.
Haven't really broken it down.
Don't know. You get paid every 2 weeks?
Yeah.
2 weeks. What's the number say on the check?
Like maybe 8.
8? 8 every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
All right. Getting close to being able to move out.
I guess.
Close. No, here's the thing. You get, I got first place I moved out in a 1 bedroom. It was a decent sized 1 bedroom. It was 1 bedroom. I actually had bunk beds. Actually, I slept on a futon like a gay man with the wheeze for the first year. But you get a roommate. He takes the living room, fold-out sofa. You get the bedroom. You switch off. Whoever gets a bedroom maybe pays an extra $50 or whatever. Then you get some cheap 1-bedroom apartment. It's what, $675, $750.
He's down in St. Gabriel.
Gabriel.
That's the hard part. Finding a roommate.
Finding a roommate?
Yeah, that's the hard part.
Really?
Yeah.
Other people here at the station, young people, looking to strike out on their own. Huh?
All right. I'll look around.
Look around. Do it now, would you?
Okay.
No, right this second. Yeah. No, seriously.
All right. You get a roommate. You get the big. You get the 8. You're bringing. What'd you say? 800? Do you say?
Yeah.
800. So it's
around
like a 16 and change in your hand at the end of the month. Yeah.
Good. That's good.
Yeah. You get. You're doing good. You rent $750 or $700 or whatever. You go in halves. You're fine. Yeah. You're there. All right.
See.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Gotta go to break.
We gotta go to break?
Yeah.
All right. That's my plan for you, Engineer Chris. And like I said, if I didn't lose my wallet, I'd give you some money right now. Drew, go out to my car, get some change on the ashtray. All right. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, we'll speak to George. George is 20, goes limp when he uses condoms. Wants to know why. All that after this. Hey, everybody, it's Loveline. I'm Adam. That's Dr. Drew. Jenny McCarthy in here tomorrow night. Just spat out a kid, Drew.
Yes, she did.
Yeah. That's the first thing I'm going to say to her when she sits down. My famous phrase.
No.
Mother, you want another?
Never heard that phrase.
That's what I say. No, I never say.
You'll do that for her, no doubt.
Yeah. Nothing like a nice fart. Quick correction here. Engineer Chris, $800 every 2 weeks. Turns out that's once a month. And that changes things dramatically.
Yeah, that's tougher.
Yeah. I'm saying to move out. Now I'd like you to go deeper into your own house. I like actually pull up the floorboards and dig up like a crazy serial killer. Actually, like if you could get further into your own house, like Bad Ronald did. All right, 70s movie reference. All right, so stay at home. Yeah, $800 a month. That ain't going to get you out. $1,600 a month get you out. $800, you're still in. We got to get you up. The minimum for you to get out of the house with the roommate is going to be somewhere in the 11 to 12 range.
Yep.
And we're going to have to do that. I'm not sure. How do we do it? If it means Drew digging into his own pocket, then so be it. Yes, Drew?
So be it.
Okay. You ready to keep rocking here?
Yeah.
George?
Yeah.
You're 20?
Yeah.
You go limp when you put the condom on?
Yeah, like ever since probably about a year ago. I was with my girlfriend, my ex-girlfriend at the time, and she was like my first one to have sex with, and so we tried doing it, and we tried doing it a few times while we were together, and with the condom on, I just go limp, like it's just like I don't feel anything really.
Have you tried different brands of condom?
Yeah, I tried like 2 different kinds. But
no, okay. It's the proclamation that once you put the thing on, you go limp. That will forever.
There's
limp.
an anticipatory anxiety to all this. But there's so many different kinds.
Yeah, but that's not the point. It's that they're all condoms.
All right. So the deal is he needs to practice. He needs to drill.
George.
Yeah.
How about you do this? Go to your local gay bar. Head on in. Have a smart cocktail, because you don't go in there and just grab a handful of condoms from the soup bowl that's in the front there. But Huntington Beach, yeah, you're fine. Around here, I think the gay bars have big fish bowls filled with condoms.
He can go and get a packet of condoms.
It's a responsible thing to do. You go down to Planned Parenthood. You get a big handful of condoms. Then you go home. And you beat off. No porn, by the way, and that's what I call a dry run.
Mm-hmm.
There's no porn. You pretend you do it like our forefathers beat off, or I like you do when you're camping, and the generator goes out. You just you start beating off, and then halfway into it you stop. You put the condom on, and you finish into the condom.
Right.
Now you get used to that. You train your penis.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. You do.
And try different kinds. I mean, I know I've got to do a bunch of stuff for the Trojan Camp. But listen, they're coming out with stuff with various kind of lubricants on the inside and things trying to make it feel better for you. And try different things on, different sizes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Did you know that Magnum is not their big size? Isn't that weird?
What is their big size? The 22?
No, it's Magnum XL.
The Daisy air gun? Magnum XL.
Yeah.
So Magnum is just
bigger at the tip. It just tapers up.
Tapers up.
Same at the base. Just kind of tapers up.
Or a head and shoulder room in there.
Right.
And so what? They're standard condoms. They're standard condom.
Yep.
That's just Trojan condom.
Well, they're
called anything.
They have all kinds now.
All right, but then Magnum is larger than the standard one. Volume wise,
yes.
Would hold more fluid.
Yes.
And I don't mean seminal fluid. I just mean any kind of fluid.
Yeah.
All right. And then the Magnum XL.
Big.
That's the big one.
Yeah.
Like to use that. Maybe
don't use it. Just keep it at the bedside.
Oh yeah.
Just use it. It should be loud.
Take my penis so I could wrap it in bacon and then put that thing around it. Something to pad it out just a little bit. Oh, yeah. You know what would work nicely? There's a kind of a foam insulation that you snap onto pipes, like exterior pipes. They insulate it. It's sort of like a crossbar pad on a motorcycle.
Nice.
Pop one of those onto the penis. It's like a foam hot dog bun. Just pow, then slide the Magnum right over the top of that. The XL.
Now you're talking.
Now I'm talking. All right, that's my plan. I got to do that now, though.
Right this minute.
I'm gonna do it during the break.
Okay.
Oops. Wait, we done with George? All right, he's fine. Losing interest in sex.
That one, yeah. Two.
Yeah? No. Who? Matt? No. Janelle? Stepdad molested her.
2 minutes.
I'm going to be fast. Janelle?
Yeah.
I'm talking to you because I care.
Excellent.
All right, your stepdad molested you.
Yeah.
And your sister.
Right. Who's his daughter, actually.
Oh, his daughter. So
he undoubtedly got to also.
Who? So
what?
No, he molested his blood daughter and you, his stepdaughter.
Yeah.
Okay, and is this guy in prison or dead or anything good?
He is. He's in prison.
Okay, good.
Yeah, excellent.
And it did.
A good situation.
Yeah, it sounds like you've gotten a little therapy for this.
I haven't. She has.
She
but
has.
I have
You haven't.
a strong support group of friends, which is always helpful.
That's good.
That's not really my question.
You're smart. Okay. Do you hate your mom, by the way?
I'm sorry?
Do you hate your mom for bringing this monster into the house?
No.
You
No,
should.
I love my mom.
No, feel free to hate her.
What is your question?
Thanks.
I swear I heard a smoke alarm.
What's going on?
Keep yours open.
I'm wondering just some advice about dealing with her. Actually, my little sister. She's 15 right now, and I've been at college since this whole thing kind of happened, since I found out that she was also a victim, and then she had a big kind of thing at her school where they were involved in prosecuting him. And I'm just kind of wondering if you have advice just from experience with dealing with, sisters and having that kind of be a topic of conversation between us. whether I should kind of just let it go and,
let it
have
go.
it be something that she does with her.
Well,
let it go.
I mean, you let it go in the way that things are unspoken, but yet you can be responsible about them.
If she needs to talk to you, talk about it, and don't begin obsessing about it and preoccupying about it. Have your relationship be all about this. For the most part, it's probably something that ought to be left out, unless both of you or one of you feels compelled to talk about it.
Yeah, you're not responsible for it, but you be a good older sister,
be empathic,
and
appreciate,
be there for her, and all the good things you would do as a good sister for anyone molested or not.
Mm-hmm.
And if she wants to talk, you can talk.
There you go.
All right, we'll take a break. We'll be right back. Well, that's the show, y'all. Hope you enjoyed yourself. I know I did. Drew?
I know I did.
Okay. Chris? Not so much.
No, he didn't. He's humiliated. Adam, how dare you? You upset this young man.
That's all right. I'm going to make it up to him.
Yeah.
By the way, I'd like to cut you a check for like $800 and just pay for the year for this show.
Thanks.
Can we do that?
That's cool.
That might be it. That's with tip. All right. Now, we're going to get you out. We're going to get you a roommate. We're going to get a hand in. We're going to get you on your feet. We're going to get you laid. All right, buddy? All right. So, until next time. Jenny McCarthy tomorrow night. Until next time. This is Adam Carolla for Dr. Drew saying mahalo.
He was all, hey, if I blew it on your face, what would you think about that?
This has been Loveline. The opinions expressed on this show are not necessarily those of the staff, management, sponsors, or this station. The producer for Loveline is Ann Ingold. Loveline is a presentation of Westwood One Entertainment.